Hello. So today I'm going to be talking about how you are going to overcome some of the challenges that you might face while walking on your life path, right? So if you have been following your, inner indicators and have been acting on your resonances by playing the resonance game that I've already talked about in some of my earlier lectures, you have probably noticed that these resonant events start occurring more and more in your life as you pay attention to your inner indicators. That is, you follow your inspiration, take care of your comfort levels and everything. So I've already covered a lot of these topics, like why these resonances happen, because you suddenly are tuning into your core vibrational frequency, which is your soul's most the most optimal state of frequency in which it wants to be in. And once it's in that state of being, which I call a state of frequency, suddenly everything that is relevant in your life, all the experiences, all the learnings, all the in all the things that you want in your life basically starts coming into view. So as you follow your inspiration and act on your resonances, what just happens is that you're just tuning into your core vibrational frequency. That's all that is happening, and that's all that you need to do in order to walk in your life path. And as I mentioned, as you tune in more of the things that is relevant for you, which means those resonant experiences that are occurring in your life right now are just going to come into view, and they are going to be more and more frequent. Now this happens, it's some of the usual challenges that happens while tuning into your life path frequency, is that once this resonant event starts happening, and as you engage in them, and as you feel that yes, you are enjoying them and they really mean something to you, and that probably you are getting a hint what your life purpose is, what sort of events you should engage more in, and what you should do more in your life. Now this happens after a point of some of those engagement. This thought comes that I would love to engage more of the type of events that I'm resonating with, but there are some you know uh, holdbacks that is really keeping me from engaging in more such activities. For example, it could be your financial situation, it could be your physical health situation, it could be a relationship that is stopping you from, acting on your resonances, more of those events. Now, when such a thought comes, it seems that that outside limitation that you are just projecting, it could be your finances, it could be your physical health or anything, as I mentioned, they are the reason for you not being able to act on more of your resonances. Now, it seems that these things are stopping you from walking on your life path. Now, this is where I want you to have more clarity, because this perspective in itself is actually the cause of the problem. There are no such obstacle, limitation, holdbacks, nothing that is actually keeping you away from your resonances, but you yourself. This is what I want to make very, very clear in this video, so that you can overcome the challenges that might be appearing in front of you as smoothly as possible. Now, as I mentioned, your life path is not a place to arrive at, a destination to arrive at, things that you achieve, actionables that you do. None of these things. Had they been such things, then it would mean true if there could be obstacles that are keeping away from these things. But that is not what your life path is. I've already covered this one of my lectures, that your life path is a state of being, a state of consciousness, a vibrational frequency that is your true core vibration frequency of your soul. And if you tune into that, more of those things that you call relevant experiences starts appearing. That's all that happens. You really do not do something, act something, experience something, but experiences come to you because you're tuning into it. Got it? Now, with that perspective, you can see that when you perceive something that is stopping you from acting on your resonances, what you actually do is creates a sort of lack feeling in your system, anxiety, disappointment, all sort of negative feelings whenever you think of there are some challenges that is keeping you from your life purpose. That is what is happening whenever you call something an obstacle, a holdback, or a challenge. You by yourself are creating a low frequency state in your state of being, which in itself is taking you away from your life purpose frequencies, a life path frequency, away from it. You are going away from the vicinity of your life path. That is what you are doing, because your life path is a high state of vibrational frequency and you are just lowering it. Every negative emotion, every feeling, every sensation that seems not good, that is a clue that you are not moving towards your life path but moving away from it. So nothing in the external world can actually affect your state of being but you yourself. And whenever you call something a challenge, an obstacle, a holdback, you by that definition are creating that challenge then and there. It did not exist, neither it does exist. Okay. Now, the second clarity that I want to give is that it seems like your financial situation is stopping you from acting on your resonances. Maybe you want to just travel all over the world, or maybe travel to a certain place that you feel really really that is you feel inspired to do that, but your finances are not allowing that. Now it seems that you are not able to act on your resonances because of your finances. I'm just giving an example, it could be anything, right? But the reason you feel inspired to go somewhere is because you tune into your vibrational frequency, and that's why the inspiration came. It is not that the inspiration came first and now you are going to go there to get the happiness out of it. You literally created the happiness and the inspiration by tuning into your inner indicators, by allowing yourself comfort, allowing to follow those inner indicators, allowing yourself to follow your inspiration, act on your resonances and all that stuff. That inspiration that was waiting came into view. So now if you think that you have to act on that inspiration, otherwise the happiness will not come, that is a wrong perspective, because you allowed that inspiration in the first place. Okay. Now the question is, okay, so do I not act on my resonances then? Do I not act on my inspiration? Do I just ignore it? Like, what do I do? Now that I've got the inspiration, now that I know what to do, what do? I don't have the finances, or I have some other limitations. Maybe my relationship is stopping me, or maybe my physical health is stopping me, or whatever, right? So what do I do? There is nothing that you need to do in order to walk on your life path, but tune in more and more to your core vibrational frequency. You really do not have to go out there and take care of your finances and then think that you are going to get to that vacation and then it will be fun and happiness. That is not it. It's because it happens that whenever you think and fall into the trap of changing the external world in order to get your happiness from the external world, you're literally giving into the illusion that the happiness exists outside of you. But as I have already explained, that as you tune in more and more, all the happiness that you deserve will be revealed to you, because it exists inside of you and it will be just reflected in the outside world. So what I really mean is your outside world will literally change with the effortlessly. It will not seem that it's happening effortlessly. It will seem that there is some work involved, but that will be inspired work and not work. But actually it will, by true definition, is happening effortlessly, as all of the reality is happening effortlessly all the time, and it will change effortlessly to that experience that will look like the your life path experience, your life purpose experience that will be happening to you. Okay. Now what do you do then? First of all, whenever these challenges come, just follow the thumb rule that all that you need to do is to tune into more and more near the vicinity of your life path. That means you just need to play the resonance game more and more, follow your inspiration more and more, act on the resonances that are happening at the moment more and more, and not engage in those things that lowers your frequency, and engage more on things that increases your frequency. Which means what? If the thought comes that I have to, get some finances, then I have to do job, and then I have to do this, and then I get the finances, and then this happen. And if this thought pulls your frequency down, you feel bad. By doing it, you are pulling yourself out of your life path. You see, even if you get the finances somehow, by forcing yourself to do something that you do not enjoy, you will notice even if you get that vacation, you will not enjoy that vacation. Is because you will always have the fear that, okay, so now the vacation is done, then I have to go work again, and this is how it's going to happen. I mean, like, I don't know how long can I continue, and all that nonsense, all that uncertainty and lack belief will still continue because you created it in the first place, because you fell in the illusion that happiness exists outside of you. Okay, now you see, what you need to do is just follow the simple thumb rule. Act on more of those things that is, that makes you feel good. Keep your frequency higher and higher and higher, and do not engage on any of those things, or try not to engage as much as you feel comfortable right now to engage on those things that pulls your emotions down, frequency down. That's it. Do not try to figure out how to make that vacation happen, as an example, or whatever that is, because all of will anyway will happen to you without you planning it, without you trying to do it. Anyways will just come into your view as you just tune in more and more. So if right now, if the finances are not available, forget it. Forget about the vacation right now. If you right now act on those resonances that are actable, and whenever you get the thought of that resonance, act on. Maybe the vacation is not possible, but maybe you like to think about, like, okay, what kind of vacation will just, going through some of the pictures maybe, or planning out, that is, which is right now doable, that does not involve money. And if you feel good doing it, do that. That will move your frequency up, and engage on more of those resonances that are coming up, randomly throughout the day, which are not even related to the vacation, and act on it, which are doable, right? Because all of those things, what it will do is it'll increase your frequency. And if you just keep playing the game, you will notice it was never about the vacation that you actually like. At many times when you play the game really, really well, the resonance game, what happens is many times the vacation, the desire for the vacation goes away altogether, because it gets replaced by some really higher, desire. Because immediately you will know that the desire that you resonated with yesterday was only there to put your frequency up, so that some better things will be revealed to you. And very soon, as you act on your resonant, events, you'll get more and more, clues to how to, act on more such events, and paths are revealed to you, inspiration comes to you, everything falls into place, because you are tuning into a high frequency. So reality literally is changing, and everything falls into place. And as you act on them without getting attached to it, just follow your random resonances, soon you will notice that many places things have just fallen into place, which have just made the vacation possible. But the one thing that I have to make very clear, that don't think it is the vacation that is going to give you the happiness anyway. It's because you are tuning into your frequency, core frequency, that is giving the happiness. Okay, and the more you do it, your present moment experience that you have on a daily basis will be just vacation like. I mean, like, it will be joy every single moment of the day. At a point of time, you don't even think about going somewhere, because it's already so much fun. So I hope that I have been able to, help some of the challenges that you might have been facing if you have been playing the resonance game. If you have not played the resonance game, I have a video link, probably have somewhere above the video, that you can watch. And if this is actually a part of the entire life purpose series. If you have not watched them and this is the first time you're watching it, I'd recommend you watch all the videos, because they are built in a systematic way to help you line your vibrational frequency to your life path so that you can fulfill your life purpose. So I'll have the playlist link also somewhere above the video. If you're watching this in my website, you can leave a comment. If you're watching it in my YouTube page, you can subscribe to my channel and click the notification, because I'd be uploading daily videos on life purpose series so that you can align yourself to your life path frequency and fulfill your life purpose. So I will meet you in my next video. Bye bye. Have an amazing day.